Hi, it's Diane with your Everyday Wisdom for Tuesday. And today I am going to be um, carrying on the tradition I've started on Angelic Vibrations, which is my Facebook page that this will be posted to, and that is doing Angel Tuesday. And today I'm going to be giving a message from Doreen Virtue's Archangel Oracle cards. And as you can tell, Doreen is quite a mentor of mine. This setup is very similar to her weekly postings. Um, and I use only her cards because her cards are so filled with love and beauty, which is exactly what the angels and ascended masters embody, is perfect divine love. So I humbly bow and pay homage to my great mentor, whom I've never met, Doreen Virtue, for this particular reading. Again, it's from her Archangel Oracle cards, and I drew a card asking for a message for everyone, and I thought it was pretty appropriate to receive Archangel Raguel, the Divine Order card. And Archangel Raguel's card says, "Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order." And so when as I've tapped into Archangel Raguel's energy, what he says is there's a twofold message in this: one global and the other extremely personal. And the global one has to do with all of the changes that have been going on in the world with just a couple of the things. The flooding that's been going on in Australia, the tragedy that happened in the United States, just to name a couple, in addition to everything else that's been going on as of late, that it's really important that we step back from the illusion of the ego and remind ourselves that there's so much that we don't understand in the big picture, and that everything is in divine order. Everything is how it is supposed to be, even in the face of tragedy, which, believe me, from my heart, is very difficult to say. But one thing that we must always remember is to have blind faith in our divine, which also includes the angels. So Archangel Raguel is saying, allow ourselves to step back long enough to see that on a global scale, the tragedies that have been occurring are actually in divine order with how things are supposed to be going right now. There are lessons being learned. There are heroes. There are tragedies. These are all part of the divine order. So it's perfectly acceptable and even encouraged to pray for forgiveness, for compassion, to pray for those that have been involved. Perfectly acceptable and even encouraged, like I said, to do that. On a more personal scale, Archangel Raguel is also saying that many of us are going through some changes right now. There's changes in relationships, there's changes with jobs. And what he is saying is it's also a time to step back and disentangle ourselves from the seeming chaos from that as well. Don't personalize it so much. There is a huge influx of energy, a huge shifting of energy that's going to occur until about the end of February. And that too is in divine order. It's part of the awakening process of 2011 for the huge shift of 2012. So Archangel Raguel assures us that if we can just step back, kind of let it go, just ride the wave, that the beginning of March brings forth a much calmer era for all of us. And just remembering that everything really is in divine order. The divine has it under control. All we have to show up, all we have to do is show up and be love. So that is your message for today from Archangel Raguel, and I thank him for coming forward and giving us this beautiful message, reminding us all that everything really is as it is supposed to be. The divine always has our best interest at hand, and they always know what eventually will come that we can't always see down the road. So I bid you all a loving farewell for the day. Hope you have a wonderful Tuesday, and I will talk with you again tomorrow.